A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down, back to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Ready? They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. The Panthers had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Ready? They'll try to throw now. Young. And he fires one incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. Shoves him aside near the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Cousins. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Open man is Mingo, complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down throw for Young. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It's Young off play action, rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now here's Young. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and short now following the fumble. A give, running right is Akers. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches. Cousins to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good catch and excellent creation of a big play downfield. And I can guarantee you this, that's not a play this defense has practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Thomas brings it in. And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down, Young. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? They go play action. Young. And he rifles one incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll throw again. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He's into space past the 25. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll go again with Sanders. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young now. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Play fake. Cousins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Cousins. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. But there he goes, right side. And all the way down 32-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. 1st and 10, Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the Vikings first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Cousins. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10. Cousins again. There's Jefferson to pull that in. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Joseph's got it. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers, 72 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And a pretty good burst there as he get this across midfield and down to the 46. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Young. He's got Mingo. But he'll go down the now before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Mingo with the catch and the first down, and you need receivers like him. No matter the route, gets open and gives his guys some easy completion. Could be the brightest star among many new faces in the Panthers receiver room.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
In motion comes the tight end left. Second down, back to Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Panthers 24, Vikings 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Palmer. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give them 32 on the play. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's Young off play action. Out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Panthers 31, Vikings 17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Vikings 24.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A first down throw for Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. And Euro now to have the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 193 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action. Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
37. Vikings 31.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Young off the play fake. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They'll go again here with Akers.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back. That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free...
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson
from 17 yards out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, Young. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action. Young. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Osborne. Cousins now from the 50. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Young. Escaping the pressure right. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Young here, you can see, changing the play. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range. Could have won it with a field goal. Elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was, and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got